guys, King Jad here, and welcome to my FIFA 13-7 Scotland Career Mode series here. I've got a huge backlog of footage to use up, so I'm going to be changing my editing style, and I'm going to be really tearing through mainly the club games, but I'll be kind of focusing more on international games, but I'm going to be really bulleting through the club games, and let us just start here, going right into the game with Schalke. You know, right into this fixture of Schalke. Hunter Hartman to score in a few minutes before half time to put Schalke ahead. But that little Frenchman, Frank Ribery, equalises after 54 minutes. He ties the game and the game ends 1-1. And after this we discover we've been selected for the upcoming Scotland qualifiers against Sweden and Ireland. The transfer deadline day saga shows no huge shocks in the transfer deadline day, and we take a look at Scotland's qualifying group for the Euros. There's France, Ireland, Sweden, the Czech Republic and Bulgaria, and they'll prove tough opposition for the Scots, but we showed some promising signs in the last qualifying campaign, so I'm confident. We play Kaiserslautern in the league and Baumjohann scores an early goal after 13 minutes. Poor defending from everyone as far as I'm concerned. In the 69th minute I take a chance and burst forward, but my shot is saved. However, it breaks to Mandzukic, who equalises for us, but the game ends 1-1 for us and it's our second draw in a row. After a promising debut against Dortmund, our form is stuttering, and I'm a bit concerned at Bayern's style of play, as defensively they look very vulnerable. Scotland's opening fixture in the qualifiers is at home to Sweden, but I'm no selected, and Ibrahimovic fucking scores early on. He scores a second at the start of the fucking second half, and despite Rowe's late consolation, that's all it turned out to be, so it's a disastrous start for the qualifiers for Scotland. I'm chosen to play away to Ireland though, and I'm determined to help get Scotland to 3 points. In the 6th minute I tackle Stokes to give myself a nice early boost, and in the 18th minute Mulgrew sends a long ball forward which the keeper flaps it under pressure, and Gunning's attempted clearance strikes McCarthy to give Scotland a bizarre goal to put them ahead. I went ahead after half an hour, but minutes later Mulgrew picks up an injury and is replaced by Martin. Into the second half, Jordan Rhodes holds off the fucking Irish defence and doubles Scotland's lead after 50 minutes, and then Dorrans makes it 3-0 after 68 minutes after a nice passing move resulted in a never deserved goal. This is a fantastic response to that horrible defeat at home to Sweden, and it gets even better as I get it in the score, and I headed a corner after 76 minutes to make it 4-0. I shushed the Irish crowd, as this is definitely a bit of a derby clash, and we do enjoy winding one another up. Stokes scores in the 90th minute despite me pressuring him. I was a bit disappointed Gordon didn't save it, but the game ends 4-1 to Scotland to get our first 3 points of these Euro qualifiers. My in-game rating was 7.3, and the table after 2 games has Sweden and Bulgaria with 6 points, Scotland and France on 3 points, and the Czech Republic joining Ireland with nil points. Back to league business, I'm not chosen to play away at Stuttgart, and because I'm left out, Bayern lose. Okazaki scoring the only goal of the game late on. The league is a bit of a nightmare for us right now, as we've only won once in the 4 games so far, but we play Spartak Moscow in the Champions Cup. Mandzukic scores early on to put Bayern ahead, and then Kroos has a free header to double that lead in the 14th minute. Mandzukic gets his second and our third after an hour, and I shushed a Spartak striker as his team is getting an almighty arse kicking. The game ends 3-0 and the group table sees us top with Saint Etienne second with a victory under their belts as they defeated Inter. Big win for them. But back to league business, we play Augsburg and Gomez open to score after 23 minutes as I shush our strikers as the camera randomly focuses on me. Right in the stroke of half time, Robin makes it 2-0 to Bayern, a great passing sequence finished off in style. Robin scores again late on with a near post strike to secure a much needed win, and he actually completes a hat-trick with a final kick of the game to make it 4-0. But the fact is, after 5 games, we only have 8 points and are well off the pace. Let's not waste time then. Next up is Bayer Leverkusen. In the 14th minute, Bayern abuse a chip through ball. Robin bursts through and scores to continue his excellent form and put us ahead. Miller's deflected shot doubles a lead after half an hour, and I shush the crap out of the Leverkusen strikers. Miller scores again before half time, and I do some more shushing and taunting to the Leverkusen strikers. They can't handle the taunting. Leverkusen score a late consolation through Kiesling after a lot of mystery injury time, but the game ends 3-1 to Bayern. It was a win that puts us in the top 4 in the league, so let's play some more games and catch up. Up next is a home game against Nuremberg, and this was a tough match for us. It looked like it was going to be a stalemate, but Schweinsteiger made a breakthrough in the final 15 minutes to put Bayern ahead with a clinical strike. That was a match-winning goal that ended 1-0, and we placed Etienne next in the Champions Cup. This is a game which I was left out, but I needn't have worried as Mandzukic and Ribery score to secure victory. So that's another victory then, another victory under our belts in the Champions Cup. One more league game now, we're against Mainz and we need to keep on winning. Annoyingly though, Zalai put Mainz ahead in the final 10 minutes as Bayern defended woefully. I didn't do great either, but look at all those mistakes. So I decided to score 4 own goals to vent my anger at Bayern's inconsistencies, and yeah, I think that's how the game ended, a 5-0. I am chosen for Scotland's next 2 qualifiers though. This is what I was waiting for. This is actually what this is what's getting me through the fucking days at Bayern Munich. Waiting to be called up for Scotland so I can represent my country, because my only hope of enjoying football is with Scotland right now. I'm not really enjoying my time at Bayern Munich. Before that though, we're facing Werder Bremen in the league, and as the table shows, we're 7th. It's a pretty tight league so far, to be fair. Annoyingly for me, my error causes Werder to open the scoring as Junozovic steals the ball off me to score for 20 minutes. Bayern's response was instantaneous as Gomez volleyed in this rebound in the 25th minute, and we're back to square one. Right at the start of the second half, Agpala puts Werder Bremen ahead, and for some reason his name is stuck in the bloody screen. This eventually does go away, but sadly Werder scored a killer third in the last few minutes. My slide tackle on Arnautovic was not effective enough, and his back heel set up Stefanovic wonderfully. The game ends 3-1 to Werder Bremen, so now is a good time for me to forget all my worries with Bayern and play for Scotland. Bulgaria's surprisingly solid start to the campaign at the table, and the table shows it. I was not going to take them lightly because of that. I got 6 points so far out of 6, and my fellow Scots also went and put on their serious faces and fucking done their work. Dorans worked hard to find space and drilled in this opening goal after 38 minutes, a brilliant start. Then David Templeton scores an absolute cracker at the start of the second half to double our lead, and Forrest makes it 3-0 after 64 minutes, to send the Scots fans crazy. Berra wins a huge header in the 69th minute to make it 4-0, and that was how this match ended. 4-0 to Scotland, a phenomenal win for us, and ends Bulgaria's perfect start. But this next match was huge. Home to France, and Scotland have had some memorable matches with France before. No Scot will ever forget Gary Caldwell sliding in at Hampden to secure that 1-0 victory, but who will ever forget McFadden's wonder goal in Paris to secure the most unlikeliest 3 points? Pick it out, Landrew! The table couldn't have been tighter. Scotland top on goal difference and France second, but 4 of the 6 teams were all on 6 points, so this match was vital in trying to break away from the chasing pack. Scotland started brightly, and Charlie Adam headed in this rebound after 9 minutes to put us ahead. I block a pass after 12 minutes to boost my rating, and then Jordan Rose is filled in the area after 23 minutes and wins a penalty, which he takes himself and scores to double our lead against the French. Sacre bleu! I make a superb slide tackle in Clichy after 34 minutes to win back the ball, and the French couldn't break down the Scots. Bannon scores a late third as he got on the end of a great cross from Forrest, and this game will end 3-0 to Scotland to keep them top of the table. Unbelievable, Jeff. My rating was 7.8, and Sweden join us on 9 points, Bulgaria third on 7 points, France down to 4th on 6 points, while the Czechs are on 4 points themselves. Ireland not getting a single point after 4 games surprised me, as I expected them to be better than that. But fact is, every game I played in, Scotland have won. They benched me against Sweden and they lost. King Jad wins it for Scotland. We are going to the Euros, and we are going to do better than any Scottish side has ever done before. And then after that, we're going to take on the world. Bring it on! This has been King Jad. Hope you enjoyed this video. Peace out.